As always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. It's caught. Stills right side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
I got you. I got you. Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, it's Rosen. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Throwing now, Rosen on first down. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
They cannot block us. Let's go.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Justin Houston in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? It was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
51 yards on the punt there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll run with D'Angelo Henderson. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Luck. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Luck now to throw. Ebron caught left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. A shotgun snap for Luck. Caught left side by Funchess. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, passed Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard. That's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rosen. And he hits Drake. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blow is the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Check the backer, check the backer. Kill. 25, check 25, check 25. Hey, alert 300.
On first down, Hines. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Luck. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Watch the screen. There we go, Mike 20.
3rd and long. It's Locke. And that will be incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep, Jakeem Graham. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now it's Rosen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing again on second down. Luck caught left side by Hilton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, Luck. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, it's Hines. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Sua Cravens able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Luck, and his throw's going to be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. They'll run on first down. Hines looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Throwing on second down. Luck looking deep, and he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Right, 674. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check, check. Lucky. Check, nickel.
On first down, it's Hines. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
We got four. Shoot. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check. Out.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
He's checking. Crash. Switch.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines as the first half is winding down. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost has the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to them.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Colts take over first and
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Quit talking about it and bring it. What is that? Mike 20. Go. Shit. Joker. Switch. Check. Fresno. On. Fresno.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
the Colts take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
In your face.
On second down now, it's Hines. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
That's it, baby.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 5.
Out of the gun, Luck. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
On second and 11 now. Luck. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Throwing on third down. Luck. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And he's able to get it out of there.
Come on, fellas.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready? Come on. Come on.
On first down, Drake. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. 53. At the 37-yard line.
On second and a couple. Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Drake. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now, Kenyon Drake, he was kind of underutilized last year when Adam Gase was head coach, only 7 starts. But now he's going to get a chance under new head coach Brian Flores to really showcase his talent. He certainly flashed his diverse playmaking abilities a season ago. 9 touchdowns, 5 through the air, and 4 on the ground. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. So now it's Rosen looking. And Stills bringing it in. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. Rosen now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's first and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. Throwing on second and 8. Rosen. And Stills has got it. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills. His second touchdown of the afternoon. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Sanders now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Next to score, Colts 17, Dolphins 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give them a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Come on. Come.
Here's Love. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9.
Whip, 11 feet. 12.
Now Love. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Charles Harris. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
I smell fear in that offense.
Now it's Hines. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Here's Luck. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Sua Cravens able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here comes Grant on the return. Shifts by him. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Stills was 2nd on the team a year ago to the now departed Danny Amendola in the receiving yards category. And hard to believe, 5th year now with Miami after his first couple of years with Drew Brees in New Orleans, and now hoping he can form a bond with Josh Rosen. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Rosen looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Rosen. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Rosen now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Again, it's Rosen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Pierre Desir, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Turn up. Shift. Switch.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. After the run, Luck going to throw. And he completes it to Hunt. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. And they, in fact, will throw it. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory. You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, box truck.
Throwing now is Rosen. And he finds Stills, complete. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Hooked off near the 42. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Ebron caught left side. Shedding the tackle that gives him some room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Luck. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now it's Luck. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They run it with Balaj. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Colts, it's a rare bright spot in what's been a tough season as they move to 2-7 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.